This wheel hub must be one of the best you can use if you're building a trike. It's originally made for a bike, the Cannondale Lefty, for a fork that only has one arm, which makes it ideal for trikes. But you cannot buy the axle because it's sold as part of the fork. So the challenge here for me is to create an axle without actually owning a lathe or knowing how to operate one. So in this video I'll show you how I made the axle and how I made it part of the rest of the trike and put the wheel together. For context, this is the third part of a Tadpole tilting trike build. In the second part we finished the tilting mechanism, so we take it from there. Well, there's this place in Amsterdam. They have a metal lathe beginner's course of 3 hours for 188 euros. In this course you learn how it works, you make this thingy from Inception out of brass, and then you can rent the space to use the lathe in 4-hour spots for 55 euros. That's alright. Alright, let's transform this into a couple of spindles. So this is what we're making, and we're gonna work on this short part first, which is what interfaces with a knuckle, right, like that. It's gonna be 12 millimeters in diameter, and then we turn it around and start making the part that interfaces with the actual hub, and I test it every now and then to make sure it's just right. And then in the end we make a hole. This is gonna be threaded with a metric 10 with a 1 millimeter pitch. So this is the final thing, and I'm gonna show you how it works. This bearing has a 25 millimeter inside diameter, and it meets that edge there with 27 millimeter. The other bearing has an inside diameter of 15 millimeter, so it has this edge there with 17 millimeter to meet its inside race. And this bit here is just as long as the bearing, which is 7 millimeters. Finally, it gets this bolt, which is supplied with the hub, and it meets this side of the bearing. And it works perfectly in the end with no play. Finally, there's this cap with the left hand thread. It keeps the axle bolt from coming out. And now that we know everything works, it's time to make the axle part of the knuckle. And the axle meets the knuckle like that. I also modeled the hub. Keep in mind that you're welcome to download the drawings in editable format from my website. And that's a tight fit in of a 12 millimeter shaft into the hole, and then I prep it for welding, and after some cleaning I think that's enough. So I install the knuckle back into the wishbones, give them a good tight, and it's ready. And the next step is to make the wheels with 20-inch rims. I found in the trash a children's bike with these nice aluminium double-walled 20-inch rims, so that's what I'm gonna use. So I cut out the spokes, give it a good sand, and paint it. So now I'm ready to start spoking. On the Cannondale website they offer the dimensions for spoking. They say where the center line of the wheel should be relative to the hub, and I'm using the Lefty 50, so these are the measurements from the flange of the disc side and from the flange on the non-disc side. So on the short side, which is the disc side, I'm using spokes that are 170 millimeter long, and on the long side I'm using spokes that are 176 millimeter long. So I 3D printed this jig that helps me positioning the hub in the center of the rim and also in the position defined by Cannondale for spoking. So my spoking strategy here is just to copy from the old rim and then use the jig to tighten the nipples just enough to have the rim in the correct position relative to the hub, which is right about there. You can buy this axle that is made for throwing the wheel. It has this cap and you fit it like this on this side, and then on the other side you put the cap back, and then you can use it on a normal throwing stand, where we can see that it well needs some work. And I work on it patiently until about 1 hour later we have a pretty round wheel. I put the tire on and inflate it. The hub also comes with this seal that is actually secured by the disc brake, which I install, and it's ready to go into the trike. I'm happy, and I think it looks beautiful too. The black rim with black spokes and the chrome nipples I think are the perfect combination. I am super happy with how these wheels turned out, and I should say thank you to the person that had this idea, which was not me. Christopher wrote this message to me a while ago and sent me an email as well suggesting to use the Lefty wheel hubs for the Trike, which I replied and said, I think that's a great idea. I think I'll do it. So, thank you, Christopher. The next time I make a video, this will be riding. There are mainly 3 things missing. The brake calipers. I already tested the brackets with the 3D printed parts. You can find it in the drawings, so it's already there, it's correct. But I haven't made the aluminium parts yet, so I still have to do that. Then I have to assemble the rest of the trike, the rear wheel, and the drive unit. I bought the original bike with a broken Bosch drive unit, and I think I fixed it. I haven't tested, but if I fixed it, then I'll tell you about it, about the problem that it had and what I've done. And I leave the hardest for last, which is always the steering. I always leave the steering for last. The connection between this front pivot and the knuckles. This, in my previous version, it was pretty simple and it works in almost all the range. But to fulfill the Ackerman, I've been, again, it was pointed out by some viewers, and there is this person, Ian, that actually sent me an email with the drawings of how I should do the steering correctly, which here it should have a parallelogram instead of a simple triangle. So yeah, if you have any opinion about that, please share. And again, thank you so much for the contributions on helping me make this. And I'll try that to make your work not be wasted. So if you like following this project, please tell YouTube about it, and see me next time.